Hi guys, I'm Dusty, and I'm going to show you today top 5 survival games for PC. And let's get started. The game number 5 is Rust. Rust is a multiplayer-only survival video game developed by Facepunch Studios. The objective of Rust is to survive in the wilderness using gathered or stolen materials. Players must successfully manage their hunger, thirst, and health, or risk dying. Despite the presence of hostile animals such as bears and wolves, the primary threat to the player is other players due to the game being solely multiplayer. Combat is accomplished through firearms and various weapons, such as bows. In addition, vehicles controlled by non-player characters will occasionally roam, attacking armed players. The game number 4 is The Forest. Forest is a survival horror video game developed and published by Endnight Games. The game takes place on a remote, heavily forested peninsula where the player character Eric LeBlanc and his son Timmy are survivors of a plane crash. The game features non-linear gameplay in an open-world environment played from a first-person perspective, with no set missions or quests, empowering the player to make their own decisions for survival. The game number 3 is Valheim. Valheim is a survival and sandbox video game by the Swedish developer Iron Gate Studio, published by Coffee Stain Studios. As fallen Vikings, players must craft tools, build shelters and fight enemies to survive. The game uses a distinctive low-resolution stylized 3D graphics, with a third-person perspective and a combat system inspired by action games. Cooperative gameplay with up to 10 people and optional PvP gameplay are also supported. The procedurally generated world includes several biomes: meadows, black forest, swamp, mountains, plains, ocean, mistlands, deep north and ashlands. Each biome has a different difficulty level with different enemies, bosses and items. A unique food system makes in-game hunting, foraging and farming key to progression. The amount of health and stamina available to a player is dependent on the variation and quality of the food that is eaten. The game number 2 is Raft. Raft is an open-world survival video game developed by Swedish developer Red Beet Interactive, and published by Axolot Games. The game is played from the first-person perspective and can be played either in the single-player mode or multiplayer mode. With the latter, the server is automatically provided by the game and the game takes place in co-op mode. At the start, the player starts on a raft in the middle of an ocean. The player starts with only a hook with which they can fish barrels, wood, palm fronds, plastic, and other objects out of the water. The player can leave the raft and collect things while swimming, but must be careful as the raft can get swept away by the current and the player can be attacked or killed by the shark who is always near the raft. Using a crafting system, the player can use the collected content to assemble and research new items and to expand and improve the raft. The game number 1 is Green Hell. Green Hell is a survival video game developed and published by Creepy Jar Studios. It is an open-world survival simulator set in the uncharted unique setting of the Amazonian rainforest. You are left alone in the jungle without any food or equipment, trying to survive and find your way out. Clinging to life, the player is set on a journey of durability as the effects of solitude wear heavy not only on the body but also the mind. How long can you survive against the dangers of the unknown? On this journey, you won't get any help from the outside world. Equipped only with your bare hands, you'll have to learn actual survival techniques to build shelters, make tools, and craft weapons in order to hunt and defend yourself. Constantly threatened by the jungle, you'll fight with both wild animals and tropical sicknesses. Players will also have to face the traps set by your own mind and fears that crawl in the darkness of the endless jungle. This is the end of our video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and share this video. Thanks for watching.